Well, let's start with the promise to build Highways 413 and the Bradford Bypass. Big promises we've heard about before, but without any projected costs today. How much does your government plan on spending on these projects? Can you tell us?
Well, we're moving those projects forward. It's the first time that we've actually put money in the capital plan for 413. We're advancing the Bradford Bypass, so we're building capacity in the 905, and we won't disclose the cost at this point. There's commercially sensitive information, but I can tell you that we've got congestion and gridlock today, Mark. It's costing $11 billion in the GTA a year in lost productivity. And so if we don't think down the road and if we don't get going on building these highways, people won't be able to get to their jobs, and many who are moving to the 905 get to their families, and goods moving to market. As you know, in Toronto, where we both are right now, we're building subways that'll take cars off the road. That'll move people in a faster way and improve productivity in Toronto. So we're going to get things done. We're not just going to talk about it, and we're going to build, put shovels in the ground today, because we're building prosperity for tomorrow.
The word build was certainly a big part of today for you. Critics already arguing that this statement does nothing to address the cost of living, though. No income tax cuts, the long-promised cut to gas taxes. It wasn't mentioned either. Why not more relief?
So we put in a lot of relief, not only in this mini budget, as you say, but also in previous budgets. We have some of the lowest personal income tax in Canada. We introduced the low-income tax for low-income people. We pay zero tax up to $30,000. We increased the minimum wage. That will help with affordability for 760,000 people who are at or below minimum wage. We introduced the staycation tax credit, so people can travel in Ontario and get some of that money back. Up to $200 per person, $400 for a family if they stay in a hotel accommodation. We've increased or extended the senior homes renovation tax credit so that seniors can retrofit and stay in their homes longer. So there's a plethora of relief for many of the hardworking families and workers in this province. So along with building things, increased minimum wage and support for many, that's our plan to build Ontario.
As for that staycation tax credit, up to $200 next year for individuals, a nice nugget to appeal to those who might want to get out and give something back to the economy. But how much uptake do you expect?
We expect a lot of uptake. I believe we put a significant amount in the mini budget, over $200 million. I think this is the type of tax credit that will give a real shot in the arm for the tourism sector, the hospitality sector, and those bed and breakfasts. But when you go travel in Ontario, you're going to go eat as well, and you're going to take advantage of a lot of the great tourist attractions that we have in this province. So I think it's going to be really good for families in Ontario. I think it's going to be really good for the small business, and it'll be really good for our tourism and travel and accommodation sector. So I expect the take-up to be really great, and I think there's so much beauty in this province to discover that I think people will flock to that.